Hi, I'm Emmeline Choi, the Holistic Facialist, and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to do a video which is semi-skincare related, I guess you could say, and it's all about sleep and how to get a good night's sleep. I find that sleep is so important when it comes to skincare, and when I see clients who aren't sleeping well, you can tell their skin starts to look dull, you get bags under your eyes, you get really tired eyes, and it's so important for your skin to actually repair itself overnight. That's generally why when we have these really active face creams that we use for nighttime, they're a little bit richer, they've got a little bit more I say active ingredients in. They're brilliant because your skin just heals and repairs itself, and when you're not sleeping properly, your body can't go into that relaxed state, that repair state. So your body doesn't repair if you're not sleeping properly. So it is really important to get a good night's rest. So today I wanted to talk about my 5 top tips that I would say to help you get a good night's sleep. It's very important, if you can, to create almost like a routine. So when you do go to sleep, it's almost like you're tricking your brain into saying, right, as soon as it smells this or it sees that or feels this, it thinks, right, it's sleep time. And it should be a lot easier for you to get to sleep, as opposed to just throwing yourself in bed and, oh my god, what time is it, and I need to get to sleep because I've got to get up in 5 hours or whatever it is. So I would recommend doing a really nice routine every night, so that when you do get into bed, it's a lot easier to drift off. We all have those nights where you just toss and turn, and you know, it's very difficult to sleep. But hopefully these tips will get you into a nice sleepy mode every night. So the way I look at it is, if you want to treat all of your senses, so your taste, your sight, your touch, your smell, and your hearing. And so I'm going to talk through the 5 different things you can do to, to look after that part, that sense, and it will then again trigger that part of your brain to thinking, right, it's sleep time. So here we go. First one I would say is taste. Now, if you can, probably around about an hour or so before you go to bed, not just before you go to bed, but probably about an hour or so, have a really nice cup of herbal tea, something that you think will help you sleep. So Pukka Herbs, they do fantastic nighttime teas, and even something just like chamomile. You don't want anything that's too invigorating. Try not to have a peppermint if you find it wakes you up, and obviously avoid any coffee and alcohol or caffeine or anything like that. But a nice sleepy tea will help you start off that relaxing process, and some of them can actually have an effect on your nervous system and help you relax that bit more. So make sure that you get the taste one down to a tea by literally having a cup of tea. The second thing I would recommend is smell. And obviously when you're drinking your herbal tea, you're getting the smell of the tea, but also if you can prep your bedroom, so probably around half an hour before you go to bed, maybe burn a candle, something that will help you sleep. I use, in my clinic, I have these. This is the Amy Evelyn candle range that I make. They're all handmade by me. I use soya wax, pure essential oils, wooden wicks, so they have a lovely crackling noise when they're burning. And this one actually is frankincense, sweet marjoram and mandarin, and they are all natural sedatives, so they will help you relax and help you sleep. If you don't want to burn a candle, and let me just say, please don't go to sleep with the candle still burning, but just maybe 20 minutes before you go to sleep, just to give the room a lovely smell. If you don't want to put a candle on, you could use a room spray or a linen spray, something that's got maybe lavender, say mandarin, frankincense. Those are lovely sedatives as well. Vanilla's quite nice and comforting as well if you want to use that, and you can just spritz that on your bed, and it just kind of triggers your smell senses to say, right, it's bedtime. So that is your one for smell. The third one I would say is touch. You want your bedroom to be so comfortable. You want it to be super cozy. You want all the bedding to be soft. You want your bed to be warm. You want your pajamas to be comfy. So make sure when you get into bed, you've not got like a scratchy blanket on top that you can almost wakes you up when you're kind of feeling it, or your pajamas aren't pulling, or you know, sometimes you can wear some that kind of twist around your legs and they're not comfortable. So make sure that everything is as comfy as possible and really cozy. If you're cold, have a maybe heated blanket on your bed or a hot water bottle. Make sure that your duvet's nice and toasty, and you can get some that have like really soft duvet covers as well. So you want it to be so that the touch sense is completely like, oh, you just want to go to sleep as soon as you get in bed. So I would really focus on that. The fourth one I would recommend is sight. Now, in your bedroom, ideally, you want it as dark as possible, because that really helps to switch your brain off from still working, I guess, because it goes dark, and then that's a trigger almost to say, right, it's time to sleep. So make sure that your room is as dark as possible. If you do have a TV or any electronics that have like those tiny little bulbs on, I know I've got a TV in my bedroom and it's got a little light, and it really annoys me. And if you've got any like TV, like Sky TV boxes and stuff, if you can just put like a tiny square of electrical tape or even just a book or something in front of it just to block that light so it doesn't disturb you halfway through the night. You know, if you're kind of tossing and turning and you wake up and you see these lights, it triggers your brain into waking up. So make sure that it is as dark as possible. Same with any mobile phones technology. Just make sure it's face down if you do want to have it in your bedroom, so that if someone texts you in the middle of the night, your phone doesn't light up and, you know, kind of wake everyone in the room up. So make sure it's as dark as possible when you go to sleep, and it stays as dark as possible as well until you wake up in the morning. So those are, I guess, the four main things, and if you can do those four things, they should really help you sleep before you go to bed. But there is those nights where you just can't sleep. Like I said before, you're just tossing and turning and your brain's going 100 miles an hour, you're thinking about things, sometimes when you're really stressed. So what I would recommend is using your hear sense or listening to something. So for me, I love to use my iPhone for different apps that I have. My favourite is Headspace. I absolutely adore it. It's like a meditation app. You download the app and you can either have the free they do 10 minutes a day, which is free, or you can actually pay for a monthly subscription to help you sleep, for stress, anxiety, all different things. But for me, I love Headspace. Just the 10 minutes just helps my brain. If it's running 100 miles an hour, it just calms it down, and you focus on your breathing, you're focusing on sounds, and he's all the time reminding you to pull your brain back from thinking about different things. So it teaches you to relax and how to meditate. There are so many different meditation apps on your phone, or you know, however you want to listen to them. So that's a really good one. And the other thing that I like is a Yoga Nidra. And a Yoga Nidra, they say, it's like a yogic sleep, and what it does, it talks through, someone's voice will talk through different parts of your body, and as you almost think of that part of the body as they're saying it, it relaxes. And so when you've gone through the whole body, I find that I can't even like lift my arm because it just feels so heavy, and then you have different visions and different visual things to look at. So Yoga Nidra is a really good way. They're usually a little bit longer. They can go on for say 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, and it's quite nice to have on and just drift off to sleep with it on. I don't think I've ever made it to the end of anyone because I always find myself asleep by the end of it. But especially when you're on holiday and the times are all, you know, different, it's a really good option to have. And also, if you're not into someone talking away, then maybe some soft music in the background just to help you drift off. And those stereos, you can set like a sleep timer so that maybe it's just on for an hour so you can fall asleep, or just putting some soft music on your phone just to help you relax. So that should hopefully help chill you out as well. So they are my top 5 tips, treating all 5 senses of the body. The 5 senses are taste, touch, sight, hear and smell. So make sure you've got a nice herbal tea, you've got a cozy bed, you've got maybe a podcast or something that's really like a meditation app, your room is really dark, and you've got some lovely fragrance in the room as well. So So I hope there's some tips, I hope you picked up something, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.